Hey everyone, Jamari here with another video on BVA, another edition on Binge Worthy, and I have to do a series that I know everyone absolutely loves and adores. By the opening intro, you probably already know what I'm talking about.
And I can't play the opening theme song because I don't want the video to be removed due to copyright infringement. But as you guys all know, the Office theme song is absolutely iconic with the show. If you know the TV show, then you absolutely love, or you might even hate the theme song. But thank you again, everyone, for the feedback on what video you guys think I should do next.
And I want to talk about The Office because The Office is a show that a lot of people absolutely adore, whether it be from the main cast or the countless celebrity cameos from people like Idris Elba, Will Ferrell. And if you don't care for the cameos, the humor is extremely funny and racy.
But it never feels too aggressive, it never feels out of place, and it never feels ignorant or insensitive to other people. And yes, there will be people who do find offense.
And yes, some of the stuff on The Office can be very overwhelming at times. It does have a very special and kind of weird kindness to it. But you never get lost in anything. There is a lot going on. There's so many storylines, so many characters. It definitely is like a sitcom mockumentary, so it's like a situational thing where they're given a situational situation and it plays out through the episode, kind of like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So don't feel crazy if you forget something or you don't remember something.
And like Jim has already mentioned before to Dwight, we all know that there are some memory loss drugs that may or may not play a hand or role in you forgetting about what may or may not have happened on the show. But with that being said,
what I think this show really does best is highlight the relationships and allows its cast to breathe and bring life to the show. You have characters like Dwight, Stanley, Michael Scott, you got Pam. There's just so many different kind of characters, and they all have so many different personalities and ideals and thoughts. And it's very easy to understand these people. They do a great job of and bringing these people in, showing you what they're about. And honestly, if you watch it, The Office, I think personally, to me personally, is the most rewatchable show I've ever watched. I've been watching The Office for about 2 years straight now, just nonstop. I watch it from the beginning. I watch it on the last season. Sometimes I just pick a random season and a random episode, but it just has so many quotables and so many memes come from The Office.
I'm actually watching the complete series for my third time, watching it completely through, and I'm still picking up on new callbacks that I've never noticed before.
Especially if you watch the interactions between Dwight and Jim. Those are my personal favorites. They are hilarious on screen together. They're like one and the same, even though they're entirely different people and everything. Like you would think like they were the same person simply because of how hilarious they are.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
And I feel like they always have the most they have the most ongoing gags on this show. They're always constantly messing with each other. They sit their desks are right next to each other. They don't get an office. To he is an assistant to the regional manager, not the assistant regional manager, so he doesn't get an office. But anyways, their jokes and gags and pranks are some of the funniest I've seen on TV shows, comedy movies, anywhere. They're just hilarious. But that's not to take away from the rest of the cast. The rest of the cast is amazing. It does, even though that it's not focused on its main storyline or a main storyline. If you watch it and you get committed to it, it definitely does have a story that you can be invested in. It has callbacks. It has a ton of callbacks from the seasons. A lot of the characters have amazing growth. You see all of them grow. There's hilarious characters. I've already said Dwight and Jim, but even Gabe and Kevin are hilarious characters. And if you know Robert California from this show, he's hilarious every time he's on there. He doesn't really get too much in the show, but he's hilarious. There's obviously the main cast that it falls back on, but there's so many characters in the show, so many side characters, so many supplementary characters. But this show is really about the friendships and the relationships that you can build at work.
And I love how much fun they really all do have on set. If you watch any of the interviews with Rainn Wilson or John Krasinski or Steve Carell or Amy Fisher, they all talk about how they really loved just working with each other. And a lot of them were close friends. The lady who plays Angela, her name's escaping me right now. Let me know down in the comments. Below if you know the actress's name. But Angela and Pam were actually roommates, and they were actually best friends. I actually think they were childhood friends, but they were friends for a long time. BJ Novak, I believe he and John Krasinski were good friends for a while. So you even have the guy who plays Toby wasn't even an actor. He was one of the writers on the show, and he was brought on to play the character of Toby because they felt like he blended with that character well. So some of the characters on here are not just actors, but they're also writers. They've directed episodes. So, and a lot now, there's a lot more actors who are directing TV shows. And you see it a lot where on maybe The Flash or Arrow, you have some of their actors who are actually filming some of the episodes. They even have Kevin Smith and come in and record and film episodes. But I think that just adds another layer of connectivity with everyone. And you can focus on the relationships at work,
Or even how we, as an employee, can be the best versions of ourselves.
Oh, God, nice. She's through the green, everybody. Here comes yellow.
No.
Real doozy.
Phyllis,
Careful.
seriously?
Look at that form.
God, this is pathetic! The boss needs his coffee!
Wow.
Here you are, sir! Here's your coffee! Ow, my skin! Ow! Burns!
Uncanny.
But seriously, guys, go watch The Office, because if not, Dwight's going to come for you. Okay, maybe Dwight won't come for you and wear your face as a mask. That was pretty crazy. But go watch The Office. And again, thank you everyone for tuning into the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.